So from the time you select your contractor, for us, our next step is we schedule a day. We have a crew come out, and it'll be a crew with a skid steer, a big vibratory roller. They'll come, they'll remove your existing driveway. They'll correct any soil issues, verify that there's enough gravel in there to, make sure your subsoil is ready for a new driveway, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out how to word this. But a standard 2-car driveway that's 50 feet long, with the right tools, they'll tear it out and prep the area in hour and a half. They'll trim back all the edges on your grass so that when the paving crew shows up, they can install the driveway as wide as it's supposed to be. A lot of people don't realize if they have a 20-some-year-old driveway, their yard might have actually grown over it. So if you just tear the driveway out and reinstall what you think is what you saw before, it might actually supposed to have been 3-4 inches wider on both sides. So we spend time with shovels going up and down both sides, chipping all that old material out that might be covered by the grass, and then chipping that grass back and hauling it out so that if you have a 16-foot wide driveway, which is really common for a 2-car garage, you get a 16-foot wide driveway put back in. If you have a more complex shape, obviously, or the driveway's a lot bigger, it'll take longer. But the first go around is removing the old driveway. If you're gonna make it bigger, removing that area, cutting that area a little bit deeper and installing gravel in that area. If you have sprinklers in the way, pulling the sprinklers back, so that you can't bury sprinkler heads, whatnot, making sure those issues don't exist. And if they do, conveying to the homeowners that, hey, there's a conflict here or there, how do you want them addressed? And then we normally let the driveway sit for a few days just to kind of, we tell the people it's just dirt. You can drive over it, drive in and out of your driveway. And this does two things. It lets them get a feel for the shape. Sometimes it doesn't change, but sometimes if they added something on, they can utilize it. They can pull into their garage and back out and say, okay, this works, or, oh no, this doesn't really work the way I wanted. We also string line the driveway so that they can see, the exact shapes. So let's say they wanted the driveway a little bit wider, but they still keep running over those strings. They can say, well, this isn't gonna work how I hoped. So we string line the driveway, we let it sit, let the people use it, and then typically about a week later, a paving crew shows up and everything that's inside those string lines, they make it black. They'll set down, they'll make a pad, depending on the scenario. Again, I'm talking a common rectangular driveway. They'll set down that paver just inside the garage. They'll set down, they'll dump water on the concrete, because if you set water on the concrete, the oil won't stick to it on any of our equipment that's got oil to lubricate it or any material. They'll take off out of the garage and down to the street they go. Then they'll back up, do the second pass. In a perfect scenario, it's a truck and a paver doing the majority of the work, and the guys are just doing the little detail works on the ends. And then a roller will sit there and continually roll the driveway to try to achieve compaction. And rolling a driveway, on a normal driveway, if it takes 45 minutes to pave it, you can probably expect the roller to be there for probably another half an hour, 45 minutes, just continually rolling it. And then when it's all said and done, if we suspect there's an issue with drainage, we'll dump water on it, verify that everything paved out the way we wanted, the water goes away from the house, and tape it off, do all our cleanup, so that hopefully start to finish, you kind of never knew we were there, and the driveway just kind of appeared new again.